the LG V20 user here, and today I'm be talking about the iPhone XR, guys. So Apple has announced the iPhone XR. The iPhone XR is basically a budget iPhone. So this is like an update to the iPhone SE, I guess, if you guys want to say that, you know what I'm saying. So the iPhone XR is a budget iPhone. It's brilliant in every way. This is what the phone looks like here. So it looks like the iPhone XS, but it has a single rear camera instead of dual cameras on the XS and XS Max. That's gonna be a fucking tongue twister to say, to say that iPhone XR is a lot easier to say than XS. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is what the XR looks like right here. It has the notch, of course. All the iPhones this year, they have that notch. So the phone looks nice. It looks like it has like a matted finish to it. It's not glass, I don't think, because this is a budget iPhone. Yeah, it looks nice. You know what I'm saying? Not too bad. This is a budget iPhone, so this is an upgrade over the iPhone SE. It's been like what, 3-4 years since the iPhone SE came out, something like that. So the iPhone SE was due for an upgrade, and this is it, the iPhone XR. Alright, it says all new liquid retina display, the most advanced LCD in the industry, even faster Face ID, the smartest, most powerful chip in a smartphone, and a breakthrough camera system. iPhone XR, it's beautiful any way you look at it. Alright, so that's a win. This has an LCD display. The pre-orders for the iPhone XR go up on October 19th, and then the iPhone XR will be available to purchase on October 26th. Alright, so do keep that in mind. So the iPhone XS pre-order started this Friday the 14th and will be available the 21st for the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max. But for the iPhone XR will be pre-ordered starting October 19th. It will be available October 26th. So you will have to wait. You will have to wait a month or so, a month and a couple weeks to get the iPhone XR. But it might be worth the wait if you guys want a budget iPhone. Alright. And you guys can watch the keynote. I will put the link to the keynote in the description box of this video. So check it out if you guys are interested. It says new generation of iPhone. So that's the iPhone XR right there. It has a single rear camera. So yeah, it looks nice so far, man. Introducing liquid retina. The new display on iPhone XR is the most advanced LCD in the industry. An innovative backlight design allows the screen to stretch into the corners, so you see true to life color from one beautiful edge to the other. So the iPhone XR, like I said, is a budget-ish iPhone. Has a 6.1-inch display, so that's pretty good. The iPhone SE had a 4-inch display. That was the most popular 4-inch phone ever. But this one has an 6.1-inch display. Still pretty good. It has the largest LCD ever on an iPhone. The iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max have OLED displays on that one. Alright, the budget iPhone has LCD panel, so not too bad. It's industry leading color accuracy, wide color gamut there, true tone, tap to wake. So there's the iPhone XR and the iPhone 8 Plus. The iPhone 8 Plus is a bit bigger, but the screens are a lot smaller on the iPhone 8 Plus, as you guys can see right there. Exceptional materials, the most durable front glass ever in a smartphone, precision machine, aerospace grade aluminum bands, water and dust resistance, and 6 stunning new finishes. 6 stunning new finishes. So the iPhone XR will be available in 6 colors. So that's a win. It kind of reminds me of the iPhone 5C a little bit in terms of color selection. The iPhone 5C sucked ass, man. That was a clusterfuck. But this iPhone XR looks nice. It looks premium as fuck. It says it's glass on the front. It might be glass on the back too. It might be, depending on what color you get. You might have a glass back to it. So not bad for a budget iPhone, man. Not bad. I believe that this is the budget. That obviously this is the budget iPhone. So why not? So that's the front, back, and all that. Man, dude, that phone looks nice, man. Even though I'm not a fan of the nods, I still think this phone looks beautiful. I was a fan of the iPhone 10. I was a fan of that. I did not like the notch though. The best phone that has a notch is the Essential phone, in my opinion, because it's small and you barely know it's there. And yeah, it's there on the Essential phone, but it's not as intrusive as it is on other phones and stuff like that. So it's a 7-layer color process. The beautiful finishes of the back glass are achieved using an advanced process that allows for deep, rich colors. Everspace aluminum bands, a special Apple design alloy, is precision machined to create structural bands and anodized to complement the color of the back glass. Wireless charging. The glass back allows the iPhone XR to charge easily and wirelessly. So that's a win. Yeah, like I said, I think this is a budget. There's like a budget in the iPhone, but the specs on it they're not terrible. They're not. I mean, this should be like the budget this iPhone. It has wireless charging on. The iPhone SE didn't have it, so this has wireless charging on. For those of you who don't want to spend a whole lot of money on the iPhone XS, so yeah. Advanced Face ID. Security is simple. When your face is your password, you can unlock your iPhone, log into apps, and pay for things at a glance. It's the most secure facial authentication ever in a smartphone, and now it's even faster. Check this out. Shit gets trippy. Check this out. Intelligent A12 Bionic. This is the smartest, most powerful chip in a smartphone with the next generation neutral engine for amazing augmented reality experiences, incredible portrait with depth control and speed and fluidity in everything you do. And I do like the colorful text because it really pops out. I like the colorful text. That's a win. So shout out to Apple for the colorful text and everything. Makes everything colorful and enjoyable to look at. So that's a win right there. So shout out to Apple for the colorful text here. That's fucking nice, man. So check this out. Now we're gonna be talking about the A12 chip here. It's 50% faster graphic performance, up to 15% faster performance scores, up to 50% lower power usage and efficiency cores, 8-core neutral engine, enhanced image signal processor, advanced performance controller. Alright. Breakthrough camera system. The world's most popular camera is defining a new era of photography, where an innovative sensor works with the ISP image signal processor and neutral engine to help you create photos like never before. And again, shout out to Apple for the colorful text, man. It really kind of blends in with the background, man. That's a win, dude. That's a win. Portrait mode. iPhone XR uses a single lens camera and machine learning to keep people in the foreground and sharp focus against an artfully blurred background. Alright, I know that the text is kind of hard to see there. So yeah, it has portrait mode, of course. Enhanced bokeh effect. Portrait mode photos look even more professional thanks to a sophisticated background blur. So as you guys see, that's kind of like the background's kind of blurred there in that picture. All new depth control. Now you can adjust the depth of field in portraits after you shoot, so that's a win. Smart HDR now. New secondary frames, a faster sensor, and the powerful A12 Bionic chip brings more highlight and shadow detail to your photos. So this is what the iPhone XR looks like. This one's like has like a matte finish to it. This one's not glass. Well, this car's not glass. So it has 12 megapixel rear camera. So this one's not dual. This is just has one camera on back. It's a 12 megapixel single rear camera. It has an f1.8 aperture wide angle lens. It has portrait mode depth control, 2 times faster sensor for smart HDR across your photos, 4K videos at 60 frames per second. It has true depth camera, f2.2 aperture wide angle lens, portrait mode, 1080p video at 60 frames. That's the front facing camera that I'm talking about that I'm guessing, or there might be still the rear camera there. No other phone is like iPhone. Every decision that goes into iPhone makes it stand apart, from the way it's made to the way we build in privacy and security from the start, to the innovative ways we recycle its components. So let's check out the display here. I'm curious to see this iPhone XR has a 6.1-inch display. Liquid Retina, introducing the most advanced LCD in the industry. Shout out to Apple again for the colorful text there. It kind of, that's awesome, man. I like the text, man. That shit's lit. So is that. So like I said, it has 6.1-inch display, liquid Retina LCD display. The resolution on this thing is 1792 by 828 pixel resolution. It has 326 ppi. Same pixel density on the iPhone SE for an example, but this has way better internals than everything else. The iPhone SE was the most powerful 4-inch phone ever, so yeah. So it says 326 ppi there, not too bad, so yeah. Where the hell does Apple get all these rare resolutions from, though? Like, seriously, because it's crazy to me, man. All new liquid Retina innovative engineering allows us to stretch the display into the corners. The result is an all-screen design, our largest LCD ever in this iPhone that still fits comfortably in your hand. So you guys can compare iPhone sizes like I did on the iPhone XS video. So yeah, so this is the iPhone XR on the left, and you guys can compare it to just about any iPhone. So we're going to compare it to the iPhone X here. This has a 5.8-inch display. This is obviously bigger. Whoops, hang on. I'll show you guys that here. So obviously the iPhone XR is bigger. So yeah, that's the iPhone X 8 Plus. It's about the same size. It looks like the iPhone 8 Plus is a bit bigger in terms of height, but the screen is a bit smaller. iPhone 8. What's that? A 5-inch display there? Yeah. So yeah, the screen's a lot smaller on that. The 7 Plus, the 7, the 6S Plus. So the 6S Plus is bigger than the iPhone XR, but the screen is a bit smaller. I think it's like 5.5 inches there. The screen on the iPhone XR is like edge to edge. That's iPhone 6S, iPhone 6 Plus, iPhone 6, and then here's the iPhone SE. That right there, this thing, you could set the iPhone XR on top of the iPhone. You can put the iPhone SE inside of the iPhone XR, and it will fit right inside the iPhone XR. That's how big the iPhone XR is. So yeah, it's pretty nice too. That's how you compare iPhone sizes. So yeah, so it's beauty through innovation. Our breakthrough LCD display is the most advanced and most color accurate in the industry, which makes everything you see looks true to life. You alright? Bicolor garment with best in class color management. Tap to wait comes to LCD. The industry best color accuracy, advanced color management, automatically displays your content in white color, so everything you look at, it looks amazing. True tone, a 6-channel light sensor subtly adjusts the white balance on screen to match the color temperature of the light around you, so images on the display looks as natural as on a printed page, are easier on your eyes. Resist water and dust. The most durable front glass in a smartphone, sealed and position fitted with the aerospace grade aluminum band, helps create an enclosure that's water resistant up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. iPhone XR even resists spills from coffee, tea, soda, and more. So the iPhone XR is water resistant, so that's a win. The diagrams can summarize your iPhone XR into water up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. The iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max, they have 2 meters of submersion, and the iPhone XR has 1 meter of submersion, which is still not bad. So even the iPhone can resist spills from coffee, tea, soda, and more. I wonder if it can resist spills from alcohol. I wonder, because you know how some people are, they get drunk and shit. So hell, I wonder if we can do that. So that's raining there. So the person's using the iPhone there. So yeah, no home button, no problem. You can go everywhere you need to go with a few single actions. There's the control panel right there. See how it works. So if you guys want to go to anywhere, if you guys are in an app and you guys want to go home, to swipe up and you guys will be able to get home. Multitasking, just swipe and hold, and you guys will be out to your racing app screen right there. Control center is you swipe from the right side of the phone, swipe down, and you guys will get access to your control center. I didn't show this in my iPhone XS video, but y'all guys can go click on that and watch it, and it will do the same thing here. So this thing is the same thing on the iPhone XR, iPhone XS, and the iPhone XS Max. So that's control center. Your Siri here. You guys want to click on the Siri, say "Hey Siri." You guys can say "Hey Siri," or simply press and hold on the side button to ask your question to Siri. So that's a win. So that's Siri, Apple Pay. Double click on the side button to pay securely for all kinds of things. So yeah, I like how the Apple gives you a little tutorial on how to do that. So check it out if you guys are interested in that. So there's the control center right there. Like I said, you guys have all your toggles for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, your brightness, your screen rotation, screen mirror, Apple TV, brightness, all that music, everything right there in the control center. Yeah, that is the display. Face ID. Let's check this out. So the iPhone XR has Face ID. Your face is your password. So yeah. Securely made simple, Face ID reinvent the way we unlock, log in, and pay. Some of our most sophisticated technologies, the true depth camera system, the secure inlay, and the neutral engine make it the most secure facial authentication ever in a smartphone, and even faster and easier to use. Adaptive recognition. This is fucking cool, guys. Face ID uses advanced machine learning to recognize changes in your appearance. Wear a hat, put on glasses. It even works with many types of sunglasses. Do more with a glance. Face ID does Face ID does so much more than unlock your iPhone, so you can forget about typing username and passwords. Now all it takes is a look. Okay, so Face ID does everything, you know. Unlock in an instant. The advanced secure inlay and new algorithms make a Face ID even faster, so you'll love it even more. So what the hell? I didn't even see nothing. Okay. Log into your apps and accounts. Face ID works with the apps you already use, from banking and health apps to lock notes and private documents. Let's play that one more time. So yeah, Face ID does everything. Apple Pay in stores, no need to take out your wallet. Just hold your iPhone up to the reader. It actually is more secure than using your physical card. So yeah, so you hold up the iPhone to the reader thing, and you're good to go. Alright? Apple Pay in apps and online. It's never been easier to pay for a ride, buy your next favorite pair of sneakers, or send cash to a friend in messages. I will play that again for y'all because I didn't really pay attention to it, obviously. Double click to pay on the side button. So yeah, double click on the side button to do that. The technology behind simplicity. The innovative technologies in the true depth camera system work together in real time to recognize you in an instant. Dot projector. More than 30,000 invisible dots are projected onto your face to build a unique facial map. Infrared camera. An infrared camera reads the dot pattern and captures an infrared image, then sends that data to the secure inlay in the A12 Bionic chip to confirm a match. Flood illuminator. Invisible infrared light helps identify your face even when it's dark. So that's pretty cool there. So let's check out the A12 Bionic chip there. A12 Bionic, the smartest, most powerful chip in a smartphone. A whole new level of intelligence. The A12 Bionic with our next generation neutral engine delivers incredible performance. It uses real-time machine learning to transform the way you experience photos, gaming, augmented reality, and more. So that's the chip right there. Apple designed CPU. 2 performance cores tackle heavy computeral tasks, and 4 efficiency cores take on everyday tasks. Our newest performance controller dynamically divides work across those cores, harnessing all 6 when a power boost is needed. 2 performance cores up to 50% faster, 4 efficiency cores up to 50% lower power. Apple designed GPU. A new fourth core and lossless memory compression brings big gains in graphic performance to games, video editing, and visually demanding apps. Full-core GPU graphic performance up to 50% faster. Metal 2 optimized. Apple designed neutral engine. Our neutral engine is built for advanced real-time machine learning. That means iPhone XR can recognize patterns, make predictions, and learn from experience, and similar to the way you do. The neutral engine is incredibly fast, able to perform 5 trillion operations per second. Holy fuck. It's incredibly efficient, which enables it to do all the things of new things in real time. And it's incredibly smart, so you can do the things like jump into immersive AR experiences and quickly find all your pictures of dogs or beaches or babies. We have also opened the neutral engine up to the core ML platform so the developers can bring powerful real-time machine learning to their apps, learning that happens right on your iPhone. 8-core architecture, 5 trillion operations per second. Core ML runs up to 9 times faster than A11 Bionic. Enhanced ISP, the image signal processor. That's what ISP stands for here. Features a redefined depth engine which captures extraordinary detail in portrait mode, and with smart HDR, you'll notice far greater dynamic range in your photos. H5 Bionic in action. The processing power and the intelligence of H5 Bionic makes iPhone XR incredibly capable. But the chip was also designed with efficiency in mind, so when you put all that power into play, you'll still get great battery life. Alright then, we'll see about that. Rear camera AR. Faster detection of flat surfaces in a scene lets you jump right into immersive augmented reality experiences. Front camera AR. Apps can be used true depth camera in H5 Bionic chip to create rich, detailed backgrounds and generate 3D effects. Immersive gaming. The new GPU makes all kinds of games, especially 3D graphic intense gameplay, faster and more fluid. iPhone has never been this much fun. Smart HDR. The enhanced ISP processes even more data from the camera sensor, which gives you greater dynamic range with better motion freezing, excellent noise reduction in low light, and more. Advanced Face ID. The true depth camera and neutral engine work together to recognize you even if you put on a hat, grow a beard, or wear glasses. And they got the emoji thing here, expressive me emoji. Together, the H5 Bionic and true depth camera track more than 50 facial muscles to make me emoji that move and react like you. So that has that on there. So now we'll be talking about the cameras here. Open my laptop here real quick. So it says advanced camera system, say hello to a new era of photography. So the iPhone XR has a single rear camera, not dual cameras on that. The iPhone XR has a single rear camera. It does not have dual cameras like it does on the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max. I mean, it's easy to say iPhone XR, it's easy to say iPhone XR, iPhone XR, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to say that than iPhone XS. You know what I'm saying? iPhone XR is a lot easier to say, trust me, it is. So yeah. Sensors, processors, the algorithm, the new. An innovative camera system integrates the ISP, the neutral engine, and the advanced algorithm to unlock new creative possibilities and help you create incredible photos. Smart HDR. Leveraging multiple technologies like faster sensors and enhanced ISP and advanced algorithms, Smart HDR brings more highlight, shadow, detail to your photos. Bokeh and depth control. iPhone XR has even more sophisticated bokeh or background blur for stunning portrait and all new depth control that lets you adjust the depth of field after you shoot. So as you guys can see in this picture, it's kind of blurred background. As you guys can see with that, the straight blurred out. The buildings back there are blurred out. The diner is kind of blurred out. The word in orange is blurred out there, so that's pretty cool. There, it has background blur and all that. Enhanced portrait mode selfies. The true depth camera generates a precise depth map to keep you in focus against a blurry background. Depth control lets you adjust the depth of field after you shoot. More low light detail. The camera sensor features deeper, larger pixels, deeper to improve image fidelity, and larger to allow more light to hit the sensor. The result, even better low light photos. Okay, so that's a win right there. So yeah, dude, on a bike there, dude's up in midair. So sharper action shots. Faster sensor, smart HDR, and zero shutter lag combine to let you freeze a moment in time with more highlight and shadow detail. So this is basically a freeze frame there, so that's actually pretty cool there. 4K video and wide stereo playback. iPhone XR shoots the highest quality video of any smartphone with better low light performance, extended dynamic range in videos up to 30 frames per second, stereo recording, and stereo playback with wider sound separation. A picture is worth a trillion operations. The iPhone XR camera system harnesses the unprecedented power of the neutral engine and its ability to perform 5 trillion operations per second. Together with the Apple designed ISP, it works like the world's fastest photographer system to help turn your photos into showstoppers. Here's just a fraction of what the camera system considers even before you shoot. Face detection. In portrait mode, the neutral engine uses machine learning to analyze data from the camera sensor, quickly distinguish faces in the frame. Facial landmarking. Once a face is detected, facial landmarking allows iPhone to apply creative portrait lighting effects to your subject. Depth mapping. The ISP advanced depth engine combined with the segmentation data from the neutral engine accurately separates your subject from the background. More control over your image. Portrait mode captures depth information that lets you adjust the depth of field and add creative portrait lighting effects. All new depth control. When editing portrait photos, simply slide to adjust the depth of field, portrait lighting, and portrait mode. Just swipe to try different lighting effects before or after you shoot. 12 megapixel rear camera. So the iPhone XR has a single rear camera, and they don't have dual cameras like it does on the iPhone XS, so just keep that in mind. The iPhone XR has an f1.8 aperture wide-angle lens, 2 times faster sensor, optical image stabilization, and 4K video up to 60 frames per second. 7 megapixel true depth front camera. The front camera has f2.2 aperture wide-angle lens, all new video stabilization, 1080p video up to 60 frames per second for portrait selfies, and emoji and me emoji. Alright. Show you guys how to shoot on iPhone. It says shoot on iPhone, have a picture the world should see. Upload it to Instagram with the hashtag shoot on iPhone. If you guys want to do that, use the hashtag on Instagram. So check that out. And now we'll be talking about on the iPhone, and that's the next thing here in this video. So yeah, I know that this is a long video and everything, but yeah, my iPhone XS video was long as hell, so this packed me as long as well. So yeah. So it's the only iPhone. No other phone is no other phone is like iPhone. Only when hardware and software are designed to work together can they truly work together. Apple teams design the world's best products with the most innovative displays, chips, cameras, operating systems, and services. But just as important, the team collaborated so that all the components of iPhone work together efficiently and beautifully. While this might seem like an obvious way to work, no other smartphone is made this way, and it makes all the difference. It means that the camera team can work with the chip team to leverage the power of the A12 Bionic, so that when you frame a shot, the ISP and neutral engine identify faces in the frame, detect specific features, and optimize for lighting, white balance, and more before you even tap the shutter. This is the kind of stuff you would never know, that you never even know is happening. You get to see the result. The shots you wanted with more detail, true to life color, dynamic range would have thought possible from a smartphone. As all day battery life, the simplicity of Apple Pay, AR like you've never seen before. We believe in privacy. We believe privacy is a fundamental human right. You bet your fucking ass it's a human right. This is one of our core principles at Apple. It's why we designed iPhone from the ground up to keep your personal information private and secure, and it's one of the things that sets iPhone apart. For an example, every new iPhone comes with Face ID, the most secure facial authentication ever in a smartphone. The data used to identify you is encrypted and protected by the secure enclave. That's the discrete part of the chip, so your data can't be accessed by iOS or apps, and it isn't stored on Apple servers or backed up to iCloud. Instead, it stays on your device with you where it belongs. The same principle holds true for Apple Pay, which is even more secure than using your physical card, and Maps, which takes the data needed for navigation and routing, and associates it with random identifiers, so it can be tied to your Apple ID. The list goes on. In fact, no other smartphone does as much to protect your privacy. So it has end-to-end encryption, ongoing security updates, limited ad tracking. iPhone is built to be used and reused, so this is a good thing here. iPhone is made with exceptional materials like surgical grade stainless steel, aerospace grade aluminum, and the most durable glass in the industry. As a result, iPhone lasts longer and holds a much higher percentage of its value than any other smartphone, which is why so many old devices go to friends and family instead of landfills. That's the best form of recycling there is. When an iPhone finally reaches the end of life, when an iPhone finally reaches the end of its lifespan, we recycle every bit of it we can. To do that, we built a sophisticated robot named Daisy to disassemble used iPhone models into their component parts. This lets us recover more materials of a higher purity than with conventional recycling methods, and we can use those materials in new products and return them to the market. So they have a robot named Daisy here that recycles your iPhone, so it's pretty cool. It has Apple Give Back, powered by renewable energy. With updates, it's new again. iPhone is designed for everyone. We believe everyone should be able to do what they love with iPhone, so we built it that way with powerful accessibility features that work right out of the box. For an example, the voice-over screen reader lets you know what's happening on your iPhone even if you can't see the screen. Made for iPhone hearing aids, provide outstanding sound quality for calls and music, and you can ask Siri to do all kinds of things with your voice or just by typing. We also give developers the tools they need to make their apps work for the broadest range of people, because technology is most powerful when it empowers everyone. So it has control iPhone with the switch, listen while you read and type, easy to read, easier to read type. There's so much more to the App Store than great apps. iPhone apps help you be more creative, do the things you are passionate about, and elevate your everyday experiences. That's why we devote so much time and energy to the App Store. Before a new app or update appears on the App Store, our team gives it a test drive. Google, y'all need to be listening to this. Google, do this shit right here. Google, get your ass on and do this shit right here. Test drive an app before you guys release it on the Play Store. I'm just saying, because they help make sure it does what it. They help make sure it does what it says it does. Review it for malware and viruses, and confirm that the developer has agreed to our strict privacy guidelines. So that's a win right there. I like that a lot, man. I like the fact that Apple tests new apps before they get released in the App Store. I like that a lot. So shout out to Apple for that, man. Google, y'all need to do that shit. If you guys don't do it, y'all guys need to do it, because Google is open. Android is open source, because Google will let anyone put an app out there, and Google don't give a fuck if it has malware. It don't give a fuck. Google will just let anyone put an app out there. Apple, on the other hand, has strict privacy guidelines. They have strict and I like the fact that what Apple does here, for a new app or update appears on the App Store, they test it out before they get pushed out to people to download the app. I like that a lot. That's fucking awesome, dude, and I hope Google does that if they don't do it already. But if Google don't do that, Google needs to pay attention to this shit, man. Because malware is bad, viruses is bad. It says it's also no accident that the world's best apps make their debut. There's no accident that the world's best apps make their debut on the App Store, like Fortnite. Developers love creating apps for the iPhone because we give them access to the industry best advanced technologies. They can do so much more with their iPhone apps, and you can do so much more with your iPhone. And like I said, all the new apps they debut on iOS first, as you guys know. That's why Fortnite was on iPhone first, and I like to see Fortnite on iOS. You guys can get it right from the App Store. On Android, you guys have to go to the Epic Games website and shit. So getting Fortnite on Android is a clusterfuck, but getting Fortnite on iOS is cake. It's fucking cake. So that's why all the good apps they debut on iPhone first. That's why. And like I said, I like the fact that Apple tests out these apps before they get pushed out to the Play Store, so they get pushed out to the App Store, so people don't be downloading viruses and shit. So shout out to Apple for that. I hope people does that shit. If they don't do it, like, yo, the best apps in the world, privacy and apps. Most apps are free. iPhone works beautifully with every other Apple device. Every Apple product you use is connected as part of an ecosystem, so if you have more than one device, it's an amazing experience. Get a phone call and answer it on your Apple Watch. Take a photo with your iPhone and it's right there on your iPad. Create an instant hotspot to share your iPhone cellular connection with your Mac. Open your new AirPods and they automatically pair with your iPhone. You never even have to think about it. Just do what you love and it all works out automatically. The best place for all your stuff. Copy and paste between devices. Find a lost device. We are here to support you like no other company can. Our support team is built around the ideas around the idea that sometimes you just want to talk to a real person, one person who is an expert in all things iPhone. We have people like that because we make both the hardware and software. So whether you need help with setup, repair, or a software issue, or if you just want to learn how to do more with your iPhone, we've got you covered. That's awesome, dude. In-person support. Visit the Genius Bar at your favorite Apple store for hands-on help, or check out Today at Apple for inspiring programs happening every day. Online support. The Apple Support app lets you call, chat, or email with an expert right away, or browse helpful articles. So you can also follow us on Twitter or visit Apple Support. You are covered. Every iPhone comes with a year of hardware repairs coverage through its limited warranty and up to 90 days of complimentary support. You can extend that with Apple Care Plus, or get even more coverage with Apple Care Plus Death and Loss. Alright. And you guys learn more about privacy, environment, iCloud, accessibility, and support. I basically touched a bit about that in this part of the video here. And now we're moving on to the last thing, tech specs in the iPhone XR. iPhone XR, yeah. XR, yes. XR, yes. XR, yes. Whoa, they got the product, yo, that shit's awesome. So the iPhone XR is available in 6 fucking colors, dude. 6 fucking colors. It's available in product red, so shout out to the product red thing. So that's a win, so you'd be helping out with that movement. So product red, so shout out to that. Yellow, white, coral, black, and blue. So yeah, the color choices remind me of the iPhone 5C, because if you guys remember the iPhone 5C, the guys were able to choose like 5 different colors for the iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5C sucked anyway. It was basically a plastic piece of shit. And the iPhone XR, you guys have choices to choose whatever you want. You got product red, yellow, the yellow iPhone. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it, dude. The coral iPhone, right here. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a brownish iPhone there. The black one looks nice. The blue one, no. The only one I'm feeling is the red one, white one, the coral one, and the black one. That's the only one I'm feeling. I'm not feeling the yellow one or the blue one. I'm not feeling it, man. But right here, and right here, no. Right here, and right here, feeling it. And of course, the iPhone XR is available in 3 storage options. This one is, like I said, is a more budgeter iPhone. It's available on 64 gigs, 128 gigs, or 256 gigs. There is a 512 gigabyte option here. The iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max have 512 gigabyte storage options. This one does not. So do you keep that in mind, guys? So you guys only have the choices of between 64 gig, 128 gig, or 256 gig. Size and weight of the phone here. This is the iPhone XR. The height of the iPhone XR is 5.94 inches. The width is 2.98 inches. The depth is 0.33 inches. The iPhone XR weighs 6.84 ounces. 6.1 inch display there. Liquid Retina AC display. Has all-screen LCD multi-touch display with IPS technology. At 1792 by 828 pixel resolution at 326 ppi, 1400:1 contrast ratio, which is typical. True-tone display, watercolor display, fingerprint resistant coding or whatever. I can't pronounce that O word, so don't even ask me to pronounce it. Support for display of multi-languages and characters simultaneously. Splash water and dust resistance, rated IP67, up to a meter of water for 30 minutes under IEC standards there. It's right bionic. It has cameras. It has 12 megapixel wide angle camera, f1.8 aperture, digital zoom up to 5 times, portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control, portrait lighting with 3 effects, optical image stabilization, 6-element lens, quad LED pre-tune, flash with slow sync, panorama, sapphire crystal lens cover, backside illumination sensor, hybrid IR filter, autofocus with face for focus pixels, tap to focus with focus pixels, smart HDR for photos, wide color capture for photos and live photos, local tone mapping, the advanced red eye correction. So if you guys are getting drunk and you guys are taking pictures, it will fix your red eyes if you guys get drunk and shit. Alright, just saying. It has exposure control, auto image stabilization, burst mode, timer mode, photo geotagging, image format there. Video recording, 4K recording at 24, 30, and 60. 1080p video recording at 30 and 60. 720p video at 30 frames per second. Extended dynamic range for video up to 30 frames. Optical image stabilization for video. Digital zoom up to 3 times. Quad LED tree-tone flash. Slow mo video support for 1080p at 120 frames or 240 frames per second. Time-lapse video with stabilization, cinematic video stabilization, continuous autofocus video. Take 8 megapixel photos while recording 4K video. Playback zoom, video geotagging, video formats. Stereo recording. True depth camera. This is the front-facing camera, obviously. 7 megapixels with f2.2 aperture. Portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control. Portrait lighting up to 5 effects. An emoji, me emoji, and 1080p video recording up to 30 or 60 frames. HDR, smart HDR for photos. Extended dynamic range for video at 30 frames. Cinematic video stabilization, wide color capture for photos and live photos. Retina flash, backside illumination sensor, auto image stabilization, burst mode, exposure control, timer mode, and of course it's Face ID, of course. Enabled by touch depth camera for facial recognition. Apple Pay, pay with your iPhone using Face ID in stores, within apps, and on the web. Send and receive money and messages. Complete purchases made with Apple Pay on your Mac. Carriers, obviously, as you guys know, the iPhone XR is going to every carrier that you guys can think of. It's going to T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. It's going to all prepaid as well. It's going to every carrier that you guys can think of. So it's going. This iPhone is going everywhere. Carrier and wireless. It has all that there. It has LTE Advanced 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. It doesn't have the gigabit LTE like it does on the iPhone XS. It has NFC with reader mode, Bluetooth 5.0. Location has GPS, digital compass, Wi-Fi cellular, iBeacon, microtransaction, video calling, FaceTime, and obviously FaceTime, audio recording, audio calling, FaceTime, audio, voice over LTE, and Wi-Fi calling. Audio playback, video playback. It has Dolby Vision and HDR sensor. It has Dolby Vision and HDR10 content for video playback. It has AirPlay mirroring photos and videos out to Apple TV. Siri, of course, use your voice to send messages, send reminders, and more. External buttons and connectors. So your volume buttons up and down, switchers on the left, built-in stereo microphone up there on the front, side button. That's your power button as well. It has line connector, built-in microphone, built-in stereo speaker. Power and battery. That's up to 1.5 hours longer than iPhone 8 Plus. Talk time 25 hours. Internet use 15 hours. Video playback 16 hours. Audio playback 65 hours. Fast charging cable up to 50% charge in 30 minutes. Built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Wireless charging works with Q charging. Charging via USB to computer system or power adapter. Sensors has Face ID, barometer, 3-axis gyro, accelerometer, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor. Operating system, of course, is iOS 12. Of course, Accessibility, it has accessibility features help people with disabilities get the most out of their new iPhone XR. With built-in support for vision, hearing, physical, and motor skills, and learning and literacy, you can fully enjoy the world's most personal device. Features include voiceover, zoom, magnifier, RTT, and TTY support, Siri and dictation, type to Siri, switch control, closed captions, assistive touch, speak screen. Built-in apps, they got a lot of apps here, so this is a lot of the iPhone apps, so they got all that in there. Apps from Apple, they got, you know the iMovie and all that, and whatnot. Headphones, AirPods with lightning connector, SIM card, dual SIM, nano SIM card. iPhone XR is not compatible with existing micro SIM. So the iPhone XR takes nano SIM cards and eSIM. Hearing aid there. Mail attachment support. System requirements. Apple ID required for some features. Internet access syncing with iTunes on Mac or PC requires Mac. If you guys are using iTunes on Mac, it's OS 10.11.6 or later, PC Windows 7 or later, iTunes 12.8 or later on Mac, and iTunes 12.9 or later on PC. Environmental requirements there. Languages, has all these languages there. In the box, y'all guys get all the standard stuff. Y'all guys get the iPhone XR with iOS 12, AirPods with lightning connector, lightning to USB power adapter, documentation. So basically the same stuff in every iPhone, you know what I'm saying? Nothing special about it. So yeah, man. So let's check out the pricing of the iPhone XR here. So yeah, let's check it out. The pricing. So yeah, this looks like to be like a budgetless iPhone. So yeah, the specs on the thing, they're fucking good, man. They're fucking good. They're not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, they're not terrible. They're good. And like I said, the iPhone XR comes in 6 fucking colors, man. Product red, yellow, white, coral, black, blue. The iPhone XR obviously has 6.1 inch display. The iPhone XR is $749 when it's released. Pre-orders. Pre-orders are starting October 19th for the iPhone XR, and they'll be available to everyone October 26th. Alright, so check that out. So yeah, man, look at that, man. This shit looks like an orange brown color though, man. Yellow, I'm not feeling it, man. I'm feeling that right there, the product red. I'm feeling that. The blue, I'm not feeling the blue though. I'm not feeling that. That's the white one. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Not feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that. Alright, so the product red, the win. And obviously what you guys get in the box is the AirPods with lightning connector, iPhone XR, lightning to USB power adapter. You guys compare iPhones and all that. So yeah, the pre-orders for the iPhone XR, like I said, they start at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on October 19th, and the iPhone XR will be available to everyone October 26th. So if you guys want an iPhone XR, you guys will have to wait a bit for it to get here. But it's yeah, it's basically a budget. This iPhone, it's $749. I know that's not budget price, but it's a lot cheaper than the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max. So yeah, this was the iPhone's a fucking boss, man. Look, dude, this phone looks nice and shit. I'm feeling some of the colors. I'm feeling the product red, the white, coral, black, and that is it. The only colors I'm not feeling is the yellow or blue one. I'm just not feeling it, man. The color selection, like I said, reminds me of the iPhone 5C. Except for it's not plastic on the back here. It's not plastic. It's more premium materials on the back and shit like that. So yeah, man. There it is, iPhone XR, budget iPhone. The specs on it are fucking great, man. So yeah, like I said, the iPhone XR pre-order started October 19th at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and it will be available October 26th for everyone to buy if you guys want to do that. So this is probably the longest video, which I'm pretty sure it is. So if you guys watch the whole video, hashtag Team iPhone, alright? So if you guys watch the whole video, hashtag Team iPhone in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much it there, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.